Love in Everblood. Interesting. So this is another game developed by LiminAce, who have developed a lot of games at this point, with Cabin Fever, the red question mark, the Cardinal Park case. Sorry, what do I remember with the red? Huh. I don't exactly know. So yeah, Cabin Fever, the Cardinal Park case, and the other one, Cleansing Day, and I think there's another one with the Exercise Me. Yeah, I remember all those 4. There could be more. But yes, this is another game developed by LiminAce with the classic loot again. And of course, the classic credit. I assume that's not the credit. Why am I clicking that? That clearly says options. And I feel like this is still the same people, right? Yes, this is still the same people. I think. Wait, hold on. I feel like the credit is slightly different from the previous one, but I'm not sure what it is. Probably new people added? Interesting. Yeah? I think. But yes, new game. This is the... Wait, how many games has been themed with winter already at this point? Oh yeah, there's also that one with the Bedrot, I just remember Bedrot. This game contains 2 hot dudes, thank you, childhood friends, shenanigans, and a big ass... Oh, Magic School. Okay, Magic School. I thought we were going to go with, like, 2 hot dudes and 1 big ass dudes or something, I don't know. And a big ass Magic School... Oh, no. I'm terrified of Magic School trope. I'm just gonna say that. Reader discretion, as always, is advised. Now let's start this little story. From episode 1, dies. I immediately die in the inside. Love in Everblood. A few weeks ago, you managed to get yourself accepted to Magic School? The Everblood Academy for Sorcery. I should probably have guessed that with the name of the game. How pleasant. In the day leading up to class, you pack up your entire life into a couple of suitcases. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my something just to support my body. Yeah, I just grab a support thing to help me sit better. And just leading up to class, you pack... I heard something, probably. No, that's nothing. Okay. And did it... Is it nothing or something? Okay, BRB, I'm gonna check it. Oh, but yeah, by the way, I didn't mention the eyes. They are here for fun. Ignore them. Okay, where was I? Sorry. Yes, right here. And it is saying at class you pick up... Relatable. Mom was more than happy with your acceptance. So much so that your old bedroom was revamped into a guest bedroom. That's... Ooh, I feel like that's way too quick, but okay. Gone were all the cracks in the walls, the questionable heater, and the hard bed painted over with money your mother claimed to not have. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you're not wanted. You're not dead. I'm sorry about that. At least it's a win-win for you and your mom. Yay! Everblood Academy is located in high in Diamond Range, mostly because if a magical mishap occurs, it'll at least be contained to this isolated wasteland. This one is interesting because all the other previous game has already linked to the what do you call it? To a main timeline. So yeah, even the... Yeah, I just remember there's another game. It was... I forget what's the game title is. It's about someone who drowns and gets saved and then fell in love. I don't really want to spoil the whole thing. It's interesting. You could check it out in the card above, which I should remember the title game. Even that is still connected to the main timeline, and with also the... I think it is connected to the main timeline at least. And also the... what do you call it? The Cabin Fever, it's also connected. Maybe? I don't know. So I wonder how this one goes. You've never seen snow before, you'll have to get used to it here. After a long ass carriage ride, you drop off at one of the dormitory halls. This building is adorned with stone arches, golden statues, even a few balconies for some of the suits. Perfect for jumping off of. Why? Yippee! You're greeted by cold air that prickles your entire body. You feel all of your hair springing up like cats. Meow meow. Still, the cold can stifle your excitement at the fact that... did someone appear? Oh, okay. Adrian? I'm finally here! Yay! What is your... Can I hide the dialog box? How do I do that? Huh. What's this? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I don't see any different other than this one, of course. That's too much. Yeah, I kinda like this one, okay? So, Adrian, I don't think I've seen you before. Rude much? Oh wait, Adrian is not you, okay. Anyway, aside from that little interruption, you're so bit excited. Like a puppy when they see their beloved owner. Sorry, my throat feels weird. BRB. Okay, I have returned. I was going somewhere for a little bit. Like a puppy when they see their beloved owner. You calm yourself down a bit, well then when I rush over to gilded studies with a bunch of rich kids around. Oh, okay. For the most part, you don't know rich kids to be the nicest people. Fucking rich kids. Sure, they don't go out of their way to humiliate you, but you can help but think they look at you like some poor puppy. Oh, what a poor puppy. Here, puppy, who's a good puppy? I shouldn't say that. Hell, even the one well-off person you like was kinda like that. He always seems to overcompensate for something. Who? I really wanna get a good look around here. Suddenly I'm the courage lacked. What's the courage lacked? Well, there's always tomorrow to explore a bit. There's nothing more you need to do today. Wait, are we Adrian or not? You have all your stuff, you have your schedule. All of that good registration stuff was done before this wondrous day. You lock your luggage up the stairs up the residence hall, grateful for how little you have. Though it will be quite a disservice to call this place a residence hall, it's a whole-ass castle for fuck's sake. Yeah, might not be a castle to some of those wealthy kids, but it surely is to you. Thinking about rich people makes you think about that friend you had a few years back. Oh god, is this game going to be about criticism about wealth inequality? Let's fucking go. This is based. It was probably the closest to wealth you ever got into. Even then, the cashmere turtlenecks and cashmere, yeah, and wool coats weren't much compared to these massive halls. The good old days. Damn, I'm too young to be getting all nostalgic. Haven't seen that guy ever since the move. Wonder how he's doing now. That guy? Who's that guy? As soon as you reach your room, you flop on the luxurious bed, not even bothering to unpack. Relatable. You can wait a day or two. As you sleep, the thugs of your old friend drift to the back of your mind. Is that clock? Venus. No, that's oh yeah, that is clock. Like a ding dong. You wake up to a brand new day. And that your very first day at the academy. Rise and shine, let's go. You're gonna have a great day today. It's jarring to see a character with an orange theme shirt or whatever. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know why. I think as far as I've played games, the times that I see people wearing orange shirt is super low. Or almost none. Am I insane? No, I'm not crazy, right? You wake the fuck up, practically jump out of bed, throw your phone on, brush your teeth, shove textbooks into your pockets. Because what prospective messages and shove random shit into your infinite pockets? Hell yeah, infinite pockets! Love that. Then you rush the hell out the door. Even though you're not late. Cold. In contrast with how happy you feel, it's grey, cold, and gloomy outside. You're not used to seeing this much snow and ice outside, but you'll adjust eventually. The warmest piece of clothing you have is a flannel jacket. Yeah, that's not gonna do jack shit here, but it's better than going out in t-shirt and shorts. Now, I just need to find where my first class is. Where the heck did I put my timetable? Aha! Got it! Looks like my first class is... Hexing 201, room 505, Great Tower. Hexing. You look around and see a massive tower looming in the distance. Ooh, spooky tower. No in hell, that's not a Great Tower. You sure? You should probably... You rush over to the massive tower, snowflakes stinging your flesh face. Okay, you should probably ask people about it, but alright. True, you don't need to run. That's why you woke up 2 hours before classes. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell you straight up that I'm always late 10 minutes to classes or even 30 minutes. I'm gonna be real with you. But there's always the chance you get lost, arrive to class late, and make a shitty first impression. Then you're gonna have to do even more to gain the respect of others. You had your time for punking out in high school, now's the time to get serious. Alrighty, I'm here at a... inferior tower? I told you to check! Bruh, what's that in distance? Is that a person? Well, the signs never lie. And here you are, about to wallow in your misery. Who names the tower inferior tower? Why? The second may daily run in. Guess that's one way to cope with time and energy you waste. Given the fact that Garandia's tower is the so-called inferior tower, you see no reason why the Stowe Tower shouldn't be the Great Tower. So you're in the direction of the Potato Tower. I'm pretty sure that's like a... I don't know, a more inferior tower? A less pathetic tower? Are you sure? No? Oh yeah, it is. As you enter the Stowe Tower, you realize what's called the Great Tower. What's this tower like in height? It makes up for it in airiness. Aura farming, I see. Not a single soul is in here with you. Now maybe it's because of how early you woke up. Still doesn't make it feel less eerie. At least you're gonna be the first student in class. Back at your old magic school, you were pretty notorious for being a complete mess. Most likely it was because you were some kind of punk, but you just really had no clue what the fuck you were doing. Same. Same, but I cope in the way that I'm like, I'm so punky. That's how I cope about it, alright. But this is a new start for you, a chance to finally become the electricity mage you always wanted to be. What's an electricity mage? You slow your pace down a bit, wouldn't want to be coughing running the halls. Running the halls. Attention for you. I forget the rest of the dialogue. That's from... Bendy Basic? No, Baldy Basic, not Bendy Basic. Bendy and the Ink Machine Basic. That's crazy. After all, that will give out the impression that you're some kind of punk. Not to mention that you look rather silly tripping on the icy ground. Yeah. You pause. The clanging of what you think are hills continues. Looks like you're not the only one here. Probably Professor. Come on, Adrian, make a good first impression of Professor. With me, let me adjust my seat. Adjusted? Okay, cool. You straighten your posture as much as possible, then pull out some books from your pocket. Why are you keep trying to Aura farm? That's crazy. Gotta look as studious as possible. As a footstep, I'm pretty sure you're gonna start moving as well if you let loud. I mean, I'm not... It's fine if you want to do it. As the footsteps draw closer and closer, you expect the sign of a stern professor. Much to your surprise, however, a tall young man glides by, clad in all black ensemble. Have I seen you before? No? A dark coat is draped over his shoulder, flowing behind him with his fast pace. He almost doesn't notice you, his cold purple eyes glued to a book. Oh yeah, it's slight purple. I thought it was like gray or something dark. He swerves out of the way like he somehow knows where everything and everyone in the hall is. When he passes, you feel a chill round your spine like it's an apparition going through you. Like a small hill skirt and unwavering pulse in the hollow halls. Slowly the beat fades out as he walks away. He almost reminds me of No. That can be right. What will the odds even be for us to meet again? I mean, not zero. The odds of you getting suddenly rammed by a magic rhino is low, but never zero. The spontaneity of it and the man's sympathetic look are enough to convince you that you are hallucinating. Maybe it is zero. I keep hearing that quote that says like, the chance of you getting rammed by a rhino is low but never zero, but maybe it could be zero, I don't know. And you haven't had any energy potions today. Maybe you need small doses to stop yourself from having vision of ready. Okay. I was thinking about that. I was like, are you going to say, wow, hot dudes? Or something like that, and you are. You slowly make your way to room 505, the man's person still lingering in your mind. You can quite put your finger on why you are so fixated on him. Because he looks similar to someone you know? That somebody you used to know? Yeah, you've seen many pretty guys before, but this one seems to have ensnared you in his gaze. Alright, I'm not gonna begin daydreaming in his class about him. I got better things to do. Like making good first impression. You sit your ass down in the second row. Get close to the front and the professor's gonna watch you like a hawk. Not to mention you're gonna isolate yourself from the rest of the class. The far back and everyone's gonna think you're a bad apple. I forget the tune of that song. I used to like, in elementary school, I used to like sit in, not the front row, by the way. I sit on the floor. I sit on the floor like in front of the front row, because I cannot see shit. My eyes is so bad, and like I get the back seat and everyone has the front seat, and I'm not like, oh, you know what? It's fair. They can have that seat. I'm just gonna sit on the front table, and like not on the front table. Like everyone has their own seats already. I'm just so awkward to maybe ask people to, hey, can we switch seats? I cannot see shit. But even then, even if I switch seats, I still need to move the seats forward because I can see, and I cannot afford glasses back then. And it can sucks, and it stays like that for a long time. I think even until high school, I still have problem with getting glasses. Yeah. Fire back and everyone gonna think you're a bad apple. Yes, you know that it is some bullshit high school logic that should have been left the minute you entered college. I sometimes wonder if other people are stuck in these high school menses like you are. You're about to delve deep into the psyche of teenagers suddenly turning into adults though. You'll save that for later. Why? What do you mean later? For now, it's time to open the lovely textbook you have to buy for an arm and leg hexing for them as well, and me too. Volume 2. You skim through a couple of pages for what you think is a few minutes. It's Tolkien so strong that it probably hexes you the minute you open it. It's practical as heck for your shitty attention span, but at the same time it fucks with your time perception. Before you know it, the other classes trickle into the room. You hear them chattering about random stuff. Stuff about boys, girl, how hot the teaching assistant is, and all that good normal magic college shit. Hotness. Cool. Or magic high school for that matter. No matter how much you tell yourself you're in college, you still feel like you're fresh out of high school, because it is. Because that's actually how it feels. College is pretty... I'm just gonna say that. I mean, yeah, I guess you're free to go to college, but I have to worry. College kinda sucks, not gonna lie. You know what? Yeah, Columbia University is a good example for this. Now, actually, I'm not sure if Columbia University retracts the degree of some... not the degree, what do you call it? Certificate? Or whatever it is, for some people as well. For doing shit. But this happens. Unfortunately. So, if you want to go to college, pick a college that you know, that you have researched it, will be really good. Has a history of actually protecting your rights. Instead of like, hey, so you're an immigrant? I'm gonna hand you to, I'm gonna hand you to the Gestapo, and you're gonna get transported to some random prison in a foreign country. Torture, not prison, more like a concentration camp in a foreign country. Good luck! But yeah, such is the case. So search for a college that actually has a lot of major movements to protect their own students as well. There's a lot of those things. For example, another example that I can pull is like there's college in some country that the country has like enabling military programs, and the student just like nope, we are not accepting this military thing in our college, and start protesting about it, and the college just, you know what, yeah, fair, we will not do it. Find college like that. Especially since you are still a little bit common of others. You perk up when a booming voice announces, "Good morning, Hexing 201, Section X. X." Like my ex-wife. Haha. Dice inside. Professor Incendio. I am Professor Incendio, and I'll be teaching you all how to use all kinds of hexes. Nasty ones, nice ones, even ones to summon demons. For some reason, the look of Professor Incendio reminds you of a dad. I mean, me? Not even your dad specifically, just a generic dad. Whatever the hell is the generic dad supposed to be anyways, the kind of dad that you buy at a generic store, of course. You know, like those breads. You hear student chattering in hushed tones. Like, we should summon a demon, ask it to make us hot. Fuck no, Millie. Fuck no, Millie, terrible hello? I know that name. That's the two... interesting. Millie and... Are you the other... Millie and... The other one, I forgot. From Cabin Fever. You're lost! Professor Incendio makes note of the cheering students. Placing his wand to his jaw, he announced, oh god, he's mewing. He's using his wand to mew. Settle down, class. Voice enhancement. What lovely things they are. You hear a high-pitched ring in your ears. But everyone shut the fuck up. Now, where are we? Oh, right. Question mark? I need to meet your TA. Professor Incendio becomes over a tall young man. My college doesn't have a TA yet. So, TA is teaching assistant. Yeah. Or at least my college, I don't know about other college, unfortunately. Doesn't have that kind of thing like TA or something. Teaching assistant. I assume it is teaching assistant. You both look similar, huh? I wonder. His eyes looks to be glued to his tall heeled boots. Why do you look like that? Wait a minute, it's that guy again. So I'm not going batshit insane. Maybe you are going batshit insane, who knows? The man beside Professor Incendio stands in silence for a bit. Let me adjust my mic. Whoopee whoopee. Like he's assessing the rest of the students. He finally opened his mouth. Oh, wait! What? Hey, wait. Hello? Millie? Oh, what is happening here? What? Where does this... Huh? Where was this set? Excuse me? What the hell? This is Oliver, like the Oliver from the other game, right? What? Where's everything magical now? My name is Oliver Cypress. I'll be your TA for the semester, as Professor Incendio stated. I am Junior Plan Mage, so you can come to me with questions about your classes or potential career path. You can quite put your finger on how to describe his voice. The closest comparison you can make is to snow. Cold, but soft. Something by the name rings a bell. Cypress. Oliver Cypress. Where have I heard that name before? Here are some of the female students and male students tittering a bit. Just go with students, I guess. Like, whoa, woohoo, let's go. Looks like this Oliver guy is the subject of this discussion about the hot TA. His face remains statuesque as he looks over the students until he reaches you. He holds his gaze for a bit. You can read what he's thinking. Sorry, I went silent because that's kind of hot. I'm sorry about that. But that's how it is. Sorry. A mysterious hot guy stares at me. Yeah, that's okay. God damn it. He holds his gaze for a bit. You can read what's thinking. As the two of you lock your long eyes, you try to poke through your memories to determine the source of this familiarities. You think you can see hints of perplexion in his face too. But the moment it's so brief that you You don't get to think on it long. Oh shit! Wait for a bit. Okay, that feels so much better. I was just adjusting some little stuff. But I'm only so brief you don't get to think on it long. Oliver assumes his coming presence almost like he didn't be staring at you for a bit. Oliver conjures a large stack of fat packets, a small flower at the top of the pile. You wonder where the flower came from. His general presence makes you think he's an ice, wind, or water mage. He quickly brushed the blossom off and distributed the paper with what you're pretty sure is a levitation spell. Oliver is just a silly guy, okay? I'm still wondering why Oliver is here. Hello, why Millie is here? What? Sometimes you think it will be more efficient to just do things manually. But this is an exception. The packets divide up into an array, such that they are above each and every desk. Most of your attempts with levitation magic aren't this uniform and perfect. Usually they end with something being smacked in the face. Your face, mostly. Haha, that's that. Schmuck. As you look at Oliver, is not even breaking a sweat. Heck, he didn't even pull out a one for the shit. He releases the paper, all of them falling into the desk with a loud uniform thud. You look at the paper, seems like a quiz. Huh? This is the first day. You hear moaning and groaning throughout the room. This is just a little quiz to get an idea of where you stand with regard to hexing. It's not gonna count to your final grade, however, so it's fine if you do horribly. What if I don't answer at all? One count towards the final grade, huh? You can all begin now! You hear scratches and scratches of pencils against paper. This is a fucking Magic Academy. Why are we using... Okay, there. I mean, maybe magic doesn't need to be used, but... I don't know! They could have invented, like, better tools? Maybe... Wait, maybe there's no better tools. Maybe pencil is the best tool. You turn towards the first page. Wait a second, the hell's an Amovio hex? Amovio hex? I don't know. I give up. As you flip through the paper, you find all kind of shit you either don't know or have a fake memory of. Oh yeah, we are so cooked. We are so fucked. Well, Professor Insigne did mention that this wouldn't make an impact on the final grade. Plus, I don't think he think I'm a punk for not knowing half of this. Should I just give him most of this question? Maybe I'll have more time to read over textbook first. Let's see. Yay? I don't like where this is going. Hell yeah, let's go! You heard... Is there multiple endings for this game? I'm gonna check it right now. Well, I'm not sure. It doesn't get explained, so we can explore that option later on. There's no option to skip the dialogue, isn't it? You're done absolute bullshit for each question you don't know. Also because you genuinely don't know these questions. Seems like your peers also don't know, at least all of them are scratching their heads in confusion. Scratch, scratch, scratch. A good chunk of the packet is either blank or filled with tuna. I mean garbage. I was thinking about tuna. When I hear the word chunk, I think of tuna. Tuna are delicious. I love fish. The question you did do is to reveal that you have no clue. How do you get into Magic College without them? On the flip side, you're one of the first people done with the quiz. Oh, no. See, you might have done shit on this, but at least you have time to grind out textbook readings for your next class. Quiz in hand, you walk to the front desk and place the packet on top of the others. Right by Oliver. He's marking the quizzes down with a fountain pen complete with blood red ink. Looks like this quiz was an absolute bloodbath. You rush back to your desk, pack your shit up, and go, making sure to wish Professor Incendio a good day. You could have sworn that through the corner of your eye, you saw a hint of amusement in Oliver's face, probably thanks to the quizzes. Probably thanks to the quizzes you answered. Wait, are all those made up hexes? Do they don't exist? Is that a catch? But let me enter the hallway, you're still trying to dissect Oliver's face. Why are you keep thinking about his face? Is there something going on that you need to know? What was he thinking when he looked through the quizzes, when he saw you? Wait a second, the heck am I paying so much attention to him? You initially think it's because he's hot as hell. Yay. Yowie, let's go. But that doesn't make sense. Plenty of guys in this academy are hot. None of them have enchanted you like this one. Then you think that he placed a hex on you. Possible, but maybe you just like, I don't know, hot mysterious goth chicks? Thing is that there's no way he could have placed a hex that strong on me, right? Maybe there is a way to do that. One thing that stays concerning our thugs is familiarity. Why are you blushing? That's a blush. I'm 100% sure that's a blush. I swear that I've seen that guy somewhere before. You're about to run out to who knows where, and when you realize your shoelace is untied. What? Uh-oh. Whoa! Crazy. Crazy hills. Uh-huh. Oh shit. I tried to build a hill like that once, but it absolutely fails. Because there is no cheap hills that is my size. I'm gonna say that. Yeah, it's because mostly monetary barrier. First one, monetary barrier. Second one, production barrier. No one want to produce a fucking hills that is like around that size that are cheap. I don't know why. I just don't know why. Because almost every hill that I see are geared towards women, and somehow all women seems to probably have feet that are so small that its maximum size is EU 40 or something. And I was like, okay, idiot. I guess it's I cannot ever wear shoes like this then, unless I spend like few more hundreds. Not a few more hundreds. That's I mean a few more. A few dozens more bucks, which I don't have, so it's like, but... Oh shit. I didn't even hear him approach me. Oliver absolutely towers over you. Alright, maybe not absolutely, you're on the ground for fuck's sake. Am I... am I in trouble or something? That's the only thing that could explain Oliver Grimm's expression, or he's just an awkward person. You mind if I speak with you? Sure. Yeah? He begins to walk away. It's like when he asks, do you mind, he really meant it that way. Hold on, hold on, I don't mind. I mean, you can speak to me. I don't mind. Oliver stops in strike, then turns back to you. Buddy. He doesn't say a peep for a long moment. Almost like he didn't have a clue on how to start this conversation. He's just fucking awkward. What the hell? Conversation. Yes. Your name is Sergeant Faldes, correct? Yes? Something glimmers in his face. That is. I know you look familiar. Sorry if this is coming out of nowhere. And yeah, what's it all about? The starter in his voice was so different from his voice during class. Sounds like the icicles on his tongues are melting. I was thinking the same thing. You blurted out without thinking. You're about to take it when... It's just that your face, name, mannerism, they're familiar. Then I thought you were someone I knew long ago. Possible. Oliver stares off into nowhere. I know that this is strange to say the least. It is. It's strange that we're both thinking the same thing. When did you know this person? 5 years ago. Reach back into your memories. You didn't have a friend back then, a pretty close one. We know each other from elementary school. They visit my house almost every single day. Yes? We did what children were meant to do, just exist without the weight of age. Oh. That friend was whisked away to God knows where by their parent, right? But I had a pretty good last day together. Eating at places, probably pissing their parents off, all that good stuff. That day, the last day you were in Liberator State. It was the best and worst day of your life. You made the most of... Wait, Liberator State? Huh. You made the most of it thanks to your friend. But it was the first day you had ever felt such a crushing dread. Dread that you never see that friend again. Do we have even seen Adrian in any other game? I don't think so, do we? Until today. Something clicks in both of your head as you bounce the memories off each other. Somehow both of your recollections line up perfectly. It all confirms what you are thinking. I think I never... You cut each other off, nice going. Oliver breaks the silence for a few seconds. You go first. I thought I never see you again. What are the odds we end up at the same school? I almost didn't recognize you at first, you look so different. The same could be said for you, Adrian. When did you dye your hair? Didn't expect you to notice, I did this Prima hacks a few weeks ago. Mom must be so for days, but eventually she wanted her hair done too. Okay. It suits you. You changed a lot more than I did, so where did the glasses go? They never left. What do you mean? Did you change the contacts or are they invincible glasses? Either one of those. He pulls nothing off his face, only for a pair of round glasses to materialize in his hand. I knew it. I just learned how to hide them. He put the glasses back into his face, applying the invincibility hacks. Back when the two of you were in high school, Oliver was a scrawny little guy, not that you were much better. Somewhere within time you move and right now puberty hit him like a truck. Oliver, do you want to grab some food with me? I know that you could use a bite. Only if I pay. No! Yeah, dude, what? And here it comes, Oliver overcompensation. Yep, there it's Oliver, same guys you know at 14. Something really doesn't change. It is only the polite thing to do, seeing as how I initiated this conversation in the first place. But I suggested we go grab food. And I scared the ever-loving shit out of you. I owe you, therefore I will pay. You immediately like... what do I call it? Cools off, whatever it is. The icebreaker works, and you just keep smoking. It's wonderful. Hold up, the food here costs money? I thought that was part of the meal plan. Well, I was thinking of going somewhere a bit nicer to eat than the food halls. You think back to how your classmate found over him. Yes, most guy will kill for that kind of attention, maybe even you will. Still, you know that Oliver never been that type of guy. Besides, wouldn't want this hangout to get ruined by some jerks. Alright, let's get going then. The two of you rush out the Stone Great Tower. The two of you chat on the way to whenever Oliver wanted to eat. Is it much more popular now? Am I? Huh? You notice that he stays the heck away from a large crowd of people, burying his face in his scarf whenever approaching. Thankfully for him, at least, the heavy snowfall has dissuaded the majority of the school from staying outside for too long. Oliver seems completely unbothered by the cold, even if his face is slightly flushed. While he struggles to walk, he almost levitates above the snow. He leaves shallow footprints behind. So far, everything seems fine. I'm saying that because almost all the games that I've played from LiminAce has a horrible twist somewhere. Oliver, are you sure you're not some kind of ice or wind mage? You're pretty sure that ice and wind magic are common on his mother's side of the family. So it's not like your predictions are coming from buttfuck nowhere. You pick up your pace, hoping to warm up a bit. How was it in Los Pecadores? It was pretty similar to what I remember from Libertad City. Oh, Libertad City. Is there a double T compared to the previous Libertad City? I'm not sure. Just much, much hotter. Don't think I've ever seen it snow like this. I'd be more concerned if that were the case in Los Pecadores. That would be the result of a roach ice mage. Unless you were in some region of high altitude, but you live near the coast, right? Yep. Suddenly I think that I could go swimming here. That will be a horrible idea. I do not know which fraternity did this, but they had some activity involving diving into a frozen river. Most of the people involved wound up in the hospital wing. Everyone was in such terrible shape that a restriction hex was placed on almost all the bodies of water on campus. Sheesh! Here I was thinking the hazing inside my schools were bad. Come to think of it, I'd hope that the fraternity was doing a hazing ritual. Someone said something about it being normal activity. Didn't you say you're a junior mage? How do you not know about the fraternity shenanigans? The closest I've gotten to a fraternity was the Honor Society. I see. I might join a fraternity if I'm sure my classes won't be too hard. When you do, just tell me if they ever violate school policies. Oh ho ho, snitching time. Adjusting my seat again. Cool. The sign on all of our heads looks like a 3. You want to snitch in the Brotherhood? Yeah. You're smart enough to know when you're in danger, though, right? Fuck yeah! So when you are initiated, you'll run away if they make you eat a frog. What's wrong with eating frogs? You're taken back to the time when Oliver's father made dinner. All I remember was tasty scrumptious frog legs. Oh, scrumptious. Will you be fine with living frogs? Hell no, I'm not eating a frog if it hasn't croaked. God damn it. Oliver smiles and nods his head at you. Then the two of you continue walking, and walking, and walking through deep snow. So, we've been walking for how long now? We're almost there. Where are we going? Oh, does Oliver have a little goatee? Is that the word for it? Let's go. Somewhere. Ha, that's not an answer. I think you might like something from where we're going to. Oh, this one's so good. This shot is so good, I love it. Alright, Oliver, I'm trusting you not to fuck up my taste buds. Do you have you cheering away about random stuff? Like the school campus. Is it going to be some cannibal restaurant? For some reason, I expected there to be much more structure to the campus. In a sense, do you think there will be fences, pathways, science, all that good stuff? Here we are, though, out and about with Oliver Cypress in the middle of this whole forest. It's so nice for a first day at college. Wait, there's a restaurant in the middle of a forest, okay? Oh, there is, okay. The two of you arrive at a small cafe. Oliver, being the absolute gentleman he is, hold the door open for you. It's so warm in the cafe that you can feel the snow on your clothing melting off. But it's not so hot to the point where you want to strip on the spot. Must be some damn good fire magic. Do you mind finding seats for us? I have to do something, it should be quick. Not a problem. Oliver walks toward the front counter when a young man stands. Meanwhile, you have free range of the cafe, there's almost no one here this time. You have our seat near the window, sit over quite a sneak view. Makes you feel like one of those rich kids in a modern chateau. Once staring out the window gets boring, you turn your gaze towards Oliver. Do you do this thing like how people usually make out a conversation? Oh, hello. I fucking know who you are. It must be you. Hey, Oliver. Good, Emma, yes. Good morning, Emma. How's everything been going for you in the cafe? You don't deserve what happened to you, Emma. That's so sad back then. Huh. Everything has been going amazingly. The cafe's been doing much better than I thought. Now as for you, you're usually not here so late. What brings you here past 7 in the morning? I have something for you. He shifts through his pockets. You don't know how much shit's in there, but it's enough that it takes Oliver a good while to find whatever he needs. Ah, here. Terrorose trial. Ooh! The bag is neatly folded, complete with fancy wax seal. Oliver, you didn't have to. How much time did you spend on this? That's crazy, Oliver. Don't worry about it. Come on, I've got to pay you back somehow. You haven't a clue as to whether or not the plan is good yet. Well, you never made anything that makes everyone vomit or gets out. Still, that's the bare minimum for coffee. If a blend is making everyone vomit, there's something seriously wrong with the plants. Perhaps something went wrong with cultivating the plants, or maybe I messed up a step. Or maybe the entire water supply is contaminated and it's such an issue much larger than just a few coffee plants and... Oliver paused while Emma stares at him. Sorry, I really need to stop doing that. Keep doing that. It's fine. Nah, it's fine. Kinda funny hearing you list that stuff out. Anyways, I owe you. Alright, I have someone I'd like to introduce you to. Oliver looks over to where you're sitting at. Just scurry over to the counter, taking care not to bump the tables. Just jump over the tables. Hey, name's Adrian. Nice to meet you. I'm Emma. Never seen you around here before. I just arrived here yesterday. That explains it. Well, then hope you've been liking it here so far. Thanks, it has been amazing so far. And only after one class. So Emma, since you want to pay me back, do you mind giving Adrian some recommendations on what to eat? What are you made for, Adrian? Breakfast? Lunch? What? Breakfast? Guess that I'll get some breakfast. In a case, I know exactly what to give you. Any Oliver, more than the usual. Now, how did you know? Where is the intuition? I'll be paying for Adrian in a cell. Oliver hands Emma several glimmering coins which she puts into the cash register. She then rushes to prepare the food and coffee. In the meantime, you and Oliver wait by the counter. I didn't know that you had more friends. Yeah? You didn't expect that, did you? You remember back when he only had you. Sure, some people might think of this as ditching you for other people, but you're happy for him. Have I really seen you before in the other... Maybe I have. Hold on, I need to check something. BRB. Yeah, so I was checking like the episode 1 of the Colonel Park case to see if I've seen him before, but no, it's a different person. Early, I think? That was Edward, another person that I thought was you, but apparently not. I wonder if I've seen you somewhere else, but probably not. How could you not be? Now, I was shocked that eventually you went up popular with the ladies. You're getting quite ahead of yourself here. Hey, your order's ready. Let's go, Emma. Oliver enters the food and coffee, then escort him over to the seats he picked out. As you see it, he slips his coat off and drapes it over the back of the chair. Oliver begins to sip his hot coffee. He never understood his coffee obsession. The closest you can think of is that it's similar to your energy potions. Energy potions, but I mean, still you don't know how he drinks it so plain. Then again, you also know how much he hates energy potions. Poisson? Poisson? This is pretty good. It's speaking in bites. You realize that Oliver hasn't removed his silky gloves. Cold hands. I just like keeping them on. Even while eating crumbly stuff. You motion towards the little sandwich in his plate. And he just levitated it toward his mouth. That's amazing, okay. You almost forgot he could just do that. Oh shucks, I think I had you there. Oliver eyes contoured to a slight smirk. Or instead of magic, I could just use silverware. Stylish. Hell no, you're not about to eat that with a fork, are you? Yeah, I'm gonna eat a pizza with a fork. What you gonna do? Stop me? You cannot. First off, my gloves will get ruined if I eat that sandwich with my hands. Second, there's no difference between eating with silverware and hands. They both get the job done. And lastly, it's how my mother taught me. Proper form or something along those lines. Yeah, your mother, huh? Is she still an asshole like the other place? Yep. That's a weird transition. Yeah, I think I remember her. And how hoity-toity she was back when you visit Oliver. She always mockingly referred to you as Oliver's little friend, even after you told her your name. Adrian isn't too difficult to pronounce, and even if it was, she never bothered trying. Adrian kinda looks like a cat here, I don't know why. Speaking of which, how is she? You think nothing of the question, fatally mundane, how's the weather type stuff. Type of shit, yeah. Clearly this isn't all that mundane for him. Oh. She's in a much better place now. Okay. Yes? No? Sheesh. Well, you asked, he answered. And at least Oliver seems to trust you enough with this information even after all this time. Don't feel too bad. I will get over it. He's doing the hair thing, that's interesting. Besides, this is not my first time dealing with something of the sort. You've gotta be lying right now, right? No one just get over this kind of shit that quickly. No, you can't look that he's not getting over that shit. Some people never get over it, in fact. How's everything been for your family ever since the move and all? You can tell that he's trying to steer a conversation away from stuff about his mother. My family. You remember they sometimes sent a bird to mail stuff to Oliver. You never get any confirmation that he actually received the letter, though. I mean, I'm not in the mood to talk about it now, but you know from stuff I've sent you in the past. Did you receive the thing? Yeah. Wait, you've sent me mail? Yeah, I just sorta kinda thought... Just thought you move on from me. No, that's not... Oliver rests his face in his hand. I never even know that you tried to get into contact with me. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. For some time it's completely silent between the two of you, so who's been sabotaging the mail? Oliver looks like he's thinking about something. You can hear whispers of cursing. No, not magical cursing. Cursing as in fuck, shit, crap, fucking bitch, that kind of cursing. I mean, that could be magical, who knows? Then it stops. Adrian, I'm sorry I never wrote to you. It's alright, I mean you don't even know about the mail. It doesn't excuse the fact that I even tried to contact you. Hey, it's not that big of a deal. Is it not? For some time it was. The thought of him moving on without you, that's very sad for a considerable amount of time. Oliver. Oliver, it's okay. Really, it is. You take his hand yours. I will make it up for you somehow. Oliver. Probably it's the only trait you find annoying. This desperation to make up for something no matter how trivial. He could break your pen and try to revive your dead sister to make up for it. Yeah. Alright, wanna know how you can make it up to me? Yes, how? Don't do anything, okay. I'm serious, in all honesty, the fact that you're hanging out with me and all is enough. You're the reason why we are hanging out again after all. You know that I'm able to just do nothing. Seems persistent. You vowed the simplest thing he could do for you just to ease his nerves. In that case, I want you to hang out with me for the rest of the year. I am the new kid after all, wouldn't want me to be lost in the system. Of course. You smell at Oliver. Oliver? Are you good? The two of you finish up eating. Oliver gets the plates up and returns them to the front counter. He then slips his heavy coat on over his shoulders. Next thing you know, you're back outside. On the way back to the academy, you realize that Oliver is walking in pure silence. You almost want to attribute it to the biting air. Slightly red, maybe because of the cold. But you wonder if the conversation in the cafe has anything to do with it. You can tell what he's thinking. Oh yeah, but bad things, probably. Hey Oliver, are you okay? He tells us of his trance. You're just zoning out a bit. Oh, sorry, I just have something in my mind. You want to tell him that you are here to listen, but you also know that you don't have the right to prod further in his life. After escorting Adrian back to the academy and forwarding him with some more company, you return to your dormitory. Oh wait, you sit at your desk, then gaze out the massive window. Change of view. White snowflakes drift from the inky sky. It's the perfect background for a drafting professor in Cindy lesson plan. You've always had a love-hate relationship with winter. It's a beautiful season despite the death at every corner. You know that all too well. You feel the wind whispering in your ears. Hello. You feel her whispering in your ears. Mother. This isn't any normal wind, it stings. You can barely make out any words. Give me apart. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Goodness, not this again. Looks like the stealing hex didn't work out well. With him, left me. I thought that you were out of my life. Never. You mean. Forever. Well, yeah, okay, she's still a fucking asshole. You close the curtain so much for getting some air in the room. This is the first time she's wind whispered to you in a while. Why now of all times? This is a good thumbnail. Wait. There we go. Of course, it's a trivial question once you think about it for more than a second. You might be fucking fool, but you're not that dense. I know that you're out there somewhere. I won't let you take those I love away from me. Ooh, another one. Never again. Even after pulling the velvet curtain shut, cold air sips in the room. You can hear her angry whisper outside. You huddle a bit closer to the fireplace. She's pissed like always. Something never changed today. Oh, interesting. This is the end of the episode. One safe here. Hell yeah! Yippee! You can return here once episode 2 is out. Thank you for playing. Yay! So, that's Love in Everblood. A much more mysterious. I guess the other is mysterious, but this one is much more. I don't know. Instead of like horror mystery, it's or like murder mystery. It's more like drama mystery. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting. I'm kind of just interested to see where it's going. The opera of the soap. Is that the word that's perfectly used for it? I don't know. Adrian, a new character, I assume? I'm not really sure. And then Oliver. Is this the same Oliver, or are we going into somewhere of like a territory of a different universe type of things? Shits. I'm not sure. Okay, so there's a few things that we could do, and obviously I will explore those if I can. So let's do it, shall we? There's no skip option, so we'll see about it. Thankfully, I'm here. So what is? Wait, I feel like there's a lag. I don't know what. I don't know. Maybe not. Fuck no. You try your best on each and every question, thinking hard for the trickier ones. One by one, students trickle out of the classroom, turning their quizzes in at the front desk. Before you know it, you're the one of the few students left. Your feet tap anxiously against the floor as you near the end of the quiz. And done. Quiz in hand, you walk up to the front desk and place the packet on top of the others. Right by Oliver. Uh-huh. Okay, this is the same thing. Do I have another save? No, probably not. Fuck. Okay, this one, finally. Previously we picked breakfast, now I'm gonna pick lunch. Guess that I'll get some lunch. In case I know exactly what to give you. Well, same thing, I don't see any difference. Unless there is, like, difference in, like, the ending? Or maybe the food? Oh, the food is different. Alright. Okay, I think there was a little bit of difference here, but apparently not. And we have reached the end of the Love in Everblood. So yeah, the character is, like, have I already stated it? Characters are rather interesting. We already know Oliver a little bit, and it's kind of refreshing to see Oliver in a new light and in new persona. So it's an entirely different Oliver, but with this similar situation, I guess. I'm not sure. And also, of course, Adrian, which I never seen before. But I guess that's all for Love in Everblood. I hope you enjoyed. See you all later then, next episode or in my next video. Bye bye. Bye bye. That's better.